Verse 30, as he spake these words, many believed on him. Then said Jesus to those Jews which believed on him. So many people believed on him here, but he has a message for them. For that belief is not sufficient by itself. He says in verse 31, if you continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And so I've diagrammed this verse up here on the board. What we have is an if-then statement. If you do this conditional clause, then you will receive these rewards. And we also note the word and in between these that connects these three things together. So if you continue in my word, then you receive all three of these things. You will be my disciples indeed. What does it mean to be disciples indeed? It means to be true disciples, not fake disciples, not false disciples, but true disciples. And then you shall know the truth, and that truth will set you free. And so what a wonderful verse this is. And there's so much that we can learn about this verse. But we emphasize we must continue in Christ's word to have this result. If we refuse to continue in his word, or if we just stop with belief, then we will not be disciples truly. We will not know the truth, and we will not be free. And so we want to meet the condition of abiding in Christ's word so that we can have these benefits. And so, again, from verse 30, we see many people believed on him, but that is insufficient by itself. Jesus tells them there's more that they need to do. And so we see this salvation is conditional with this word if. They must continue in his word to be true disciples. And to be true disciples, they need to abide in his word. They need to obey his commands. They need to allow that word to lead them into holy lives. And they needed to bear the appropriate fruits of understanding and obeying that word. John says in 1 John chapter 2, verse 4, he that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. If we say, I know Jesus, but we refuse to obey his word, we are liars, and the truth is not in us. And you could perhaps think of somebody. I have somebody in my mind when I was young who claimed he loved Christ, but his actions showed that he was the farthest thing away from being a true disciple. Just saying I know Christ, just saying I love Christ, or I believe Christ, those things are great, but they're insufficient by themselves. And so from these verses, we see that the truth is found in Jesus' word and his commandments. And therefore we conclude that those who are not interested in continuing in Christ's words and keeping his commandments, they are not truly Jesus' disciples. For us to be disciples indeed, we must continue in his word.